Hi guys, I just put a quick question on my Facebook page about what you'd like to see for my next video. I only got like 6 replies. I only uploaded it about half an hour ago, but I don't have a lot of time to film something today and I'm going to be busy for the next few days, so I thought I'd just ask quickly. So I've got my Christmassy nails on at the moment, so yes, depending on what time of the year you're watching this is obviously filmed at Christmas. So the first thing that I'm going to mention is, for my absolute favourite art supply of all time, it is my Wacom Cintiq, and this is obviously just a pen. That's my Cintiq. And what you do is you draw directly onto the screen, for those that don't know, and I've had mine nearly 4 years now, and it's probably the best thing I've ever bought, really. I wouldn't say the best thing actually, I've bought some pretty cool things in my time, but it's definitely for my art supply collection, I suppose. It's my favourite thing to use ever. I could do an FAQ about how I got into digital art and my kind of journey with that at some other time, but this is my 3rd tablet ever. I have 4. I've got 4, but this was my 3rd. I do have 2 Cintiqs. I have the 13 HD as well, but that's only for if we're going somewhere and travelling somewhere and I would draw, like maybe a convention. It is quite a pain in the backside to set up though, so I kind of don't use it as much as I should. I still haven't gone through my nibs though, because I don't press very hard with my pen. I learned not to when I got a Cintiq. So if you guys have any questions about Cintiqs or anything, you can just leave them in the comments and I can do some kind of video about that. The next thing that I use the most is obviously my Copic markers. This is my favourite colour, it's B000, Pale Porcelain Upside Down Blue. Pale Porcelain Blue, my favourite. This was the first colour I had to buy a refill for because I used it that much in one project in university that it needs refilling now. That's pretty bad. This is my favourite colour ever. I am a massive mechanical pencil freak. I will not use standard pencils. They're never sharp enough, like constantly. It's about 3 years old, this pencil, and it's rubbed off a bit, but it's called a Kuru Toga, and it's by Uni, I think. Uni, I hope so. I did buy another one recently, but it's gone missing and I'm really annoyed because it's bright green and it's beautiful and it's dead nice and new looking. This one's dead old, but they're the same pencil, and it's actually got a really cool mechanic in it so that it turns the lead when you push it down, so your end stays sharper and is less likely to break. And I swear by these pencils. They're not cheap, but I swear by them, and I have not had to replace a lead in this for well over a year because it's never snapped, it doesn't wear down as much. It's so cool. Another pencil I do like, but obviously I can't get in a refill, is the Prismacolor Colorrays, which are actually really kind of hard to find in the UK. They're very common amongst animators because it's a blue lead and it's erasable, and it's really cool actually. So, but they're yeah, these were imported, and a friend that I met at a convention gave me 2. She just gave me them. I was like, oh my god, you're so nice. But she had to get a box imported. She went halves with someone, I think. It was like Coloured Sketch is better, which is why I have. This is a Super Colour Soft Caran Dash, I think you pronounce it that way. You can't even see this. It's basically a watercolour pencil. That's it. It's a really soft lead watercolour pencil, and I love sketching in orange. I don't know why. I just love sketching in orange, and some of my favourite sketches that I've ever done have been in an orange watercolour pencil. I also use Derwent Coloursoft, and I normally use pencil crayons like this for detail work or work on paper that isn't white. So for example, my brown sketchbook covers, I use white for areas that need to be brighter than brown. Like for example, I had to do a commission for someone of their pet cat, and I needed to use a pencil crayon because the cat was white, so I had to use a white pencil crayon for the entirety of it, really. My new fascination is brush pens. I just absolutely adore brush pens, and I've always wanted to get into them, but I'm so terrified of them because they are so unforgiving. But once you get used to them, They are absolutely amazing, and I just love the depth that I can get with my lines. So this one's a Sakura Pigma brush, and it's non-refillable, and this one's in sepia, it's brown, and this is really, really nice actually. The pen has got quite a bit of stability to it itself, but this one is my absolute favourite, and this acts like a real brush. It's just beautiful, but it's very unforgiving, like I said. Did I say what it was? It's the Pentel Brush Pen. And then there's some calligraphy on there, like Chinese calligraphy. I mean, it's actually like hairs like a brush rather than just like a fibre tipped brush. So I absolutely love it. I do use my Copic Multiliners a lot, but I've started using brush pens more now, so but I love Copic Multiliners, and I prefer the SP pens, even though they are, like, I know a lot of people don't like them, but I prefer them because they're heavier, and obviously the refillable ends and the replaceable nibs just add so much value to it. Especially, I seem to go through nibs like there's no tomorrow with these, so if I was to buy disposable pens, it would cost me more. So I really like these as well. I have a Sakura jelly roll. This was a gift from my friend Claire, and this one's a clear one, clear star. It's really pretty. It creates, like, you apply it on any colour and the colour will become a glitter colour, and it's really cool. But I also have the white one, which a lot of people I know who use Copics, they use the white jelly roll. Really decent glitter, and I really, really like this. Thank you, Claire. So my favourite kinds of eraser is a Faber Castell Dust Free. I used to use the Mayped Softy. Ta-da! But these actually give off a lot more dust and bits than I thought they did until I used one of these, and this just rolls them up into like a line. It's really clever, and it's really clean, and it erases better than anything else that I've come across, so I really, really recommend these. And they're not, there's really no price difference between these two that I've found. I really recommend this one. And then this is my choice pencil sharpener that I've had since school, and I've honestly had this probably about 11 years. I'm not even kidding. I had it in like year 9, so honestly I've had this so long, and it still sharpens my pencils amazingly. I've never had to change the blade, and it's called an ellipse, I don't know, sharpener, and it's actually quite clean. Everything goes in the bottom, but it does fill up quite fast. But it does sharpen things really well, and nothing really snaps when I use this. It's really, really, really good quality sharpener. Moving on to the kinds of things that I carry around with me in terms of sketchbooks. This isn't a sketchbook, this is my organiser, but I will write down things like print ideas. This is actually all new because I've just replaced the innards, so it is all clean at the moment. But I've got like to-do lists, and I keep like I've written down my favourite art supplies there. Obviously lots of personal stuff in, but I also use this to keep track of my business and my orders and things like that. So it's not an art supply, but it's vital to my existence. The kind of sketchbooks that I do like to use are journal ones. This is actually hardback, and I don't really like hardback, but I would prefer the softback, and it's covered in stuff, like chocolate on my desk. This one's a Moleskine brand, but you can get other brands. And then a few other people do them, but Moleskine's really expensive, but they last as well. So this isn't very full. It's probably these are all just really crappy sketches. This is where I just put pen to paper and I work without thinking. So please ignore my terrible sketches. I do mostly face work and stuff in here. I need to fill this more, so you're not going to see anything up close, because I do keep my sketchbooks quite private, so you can see, like, there you go. I use this to put down ideas and stuff, and then I normally transfer that to Photoshop, because, you know, I feel more comfortable on Photoshop, I'll admit. Favourite art supplies are my Moleskine, my Cintiq, and my Copics. These three. You don't have to buy anything like this, and obviously I'm not endorsing any of the products. I'm not being paid to do this. I think I have to mention that. I'm not being paid. This is just my junk that I've bought myself, and you guys wanted to see it, so I'll probably put some kind of question in the description as to what you'd like to see from my next video. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.